What's up guys, it's Punchy, and today we're back with a crazy new Galebreathe mantra that's honestly not fair to fight in any circumstance. I know this update was kinda small, but we got something busted that kinda makes Galebreathe near unpunishable. So if you don't know what I mean, let's check it out. A new 1-star mantra has released for Galebreathe called Updraft, and it's extremely powerful to use in any situation. At a first glance, this thing looks simple, spinning around in a radius while sending your enemy into the air. Yes, it's definitely straightforward, but there's special attributes exclusive to this mantra. You'll notice that on hit, players are sent into the air, but this also happens if they're hit during block frames. Sometimes parrying cancels the fling, but it also multi-hits, which you'll need to prepare against for defense. This interaction of sending into the air is intentional, dealing low damage on block, but always pushing players into the air. And if you don't know how busted this can be, let me show you. One of the major things that you can abuse in Deepwoken combat is being at a different level than your opponent. If you're higher or lower in the air than your target, you really can't interact without a teleport, and one player is always forced to defend against that. For instance, this worked the exact same way with Iron Quills, sending players into the air where they can kinda just sit there. It's extremely powerful for stalling and getting your mantra cooldowns, and it kinda just punishes the targeted enemy. Also, if you have a teleport, you can attack people if they're above you or below you, and they have to just sit there. Anyway though, back to Updraft, that's kinda all the fling does. Once players are sent into the air, there's substantial end lag preventing any sort of combo extension, but it might as well be a faster version of Astral Wind. If this mantra is activated in air combos, it can kind of extend for a secondary hit, but I wouldn't say it's confirmed or too crazy. Additionally, it's worth noting that this mantra comes out extremely fast with its windup, and it's near unpunishable if missed. To add right on top of all of its upsides, the animation for Updraft is just so simple and quick that it's hard to read entirely. With a very similar animation and particle effects as Twister Kicks, players will often get confused about which mantra is being used, so you can mix up for absolutely free. Finally, to finish this off, Updraft still does a ton of damage at level 5, which has to be respected, and yeah, you can use multipliers as well. It's also still a multi-hit that hits really hard. So, if you're a Galebreathe player, I definitely recommend that you try this out because, yeah, it's something special. Anyway, tell me your thoughts down below for this mantra, because I think it's kinda cracked. And if you like what I do, feel free to join up down below for even more content. As always, thank you again, and make sure to like and subscribe. I'm shooting for 105k subs, and let's hit that goal. Have a good one. It's punchin' time.